What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we are going to take a look at the Joker bank robber. What is this, 3.0 now? And there's two versions. Artisan, which is going to be that exclusive, I'm sure, pre-order, and then you got the regular version, which I'm going to buy a big bad. This is going to be my second bank robber now. I had a bank robber 2.0. I think I listed out on one of my videos recently. The one issue that I had with the bank robber 2.0 is that the center piece of the inner shirt, because they used fabric glue, it turned yellow. It looks like that's not going to be the case here. It looks like the fabric that they used for his inner shirt is a bit thicker, and hopefully they don't use that, that yellowish glue. And it always happens, not just with Hot Toys. I've seen it with Enterbay, third-party companies, other companies as well. With just it over time, especially with if the fabric is lighter color, you'll see it through it and it becomes yellow. It's just not a good look. Now, as far as the overall aesthetics of this bank robber Joker, I think the suit is well tailored. This is the sculpted version, and I gotta say something, man. That sculpted version, the hair looks phenomenal. I mean, they're getting better. If this is the look at this, like you can see the strands. It's flying in the air, so you have this individuality of the hair strands that gives you the illusion, especially from afar, that it is Artisan. Now, it's not as good as Artisan, but with this at the same time, it's something new. Like this is something better than what we've seen in the past. The back looks pretty similar to 2.0, all the weapons, but look at this diorama piece, like the table that was turned over. That is when the bank manager was like shooting shotguns in them. The backdrop, hopefully this time that bus would be high pixel count, because the previous one was just blurry. But I must say, they nailed this head sculpt, and most importantly, the hair. The complaint that we had back then was that on the previous purple coat Joker, the hair wasn't even on the Artisan version. It was passable. I think it was a lot better than what the prototype they showed. But the hairline, we always the consensus was like InArt has a better hairline or hair overall. The head sculpt, like the face and the details, we'll give it to Hot Toys. But right now, as we speak, when it comes to this bank robber Joker, with that scene, his hair is different from scene to scene. Like this one is a bit messy in a more combed up way. But look at this. The hairline is already fixed. Like if it comes out as it is, and it normally doesn't, but it's somewhat close to this, that will be amazing. Even this mask version, and it applies both for the Artisan and the non-Artisan version, it does have rolling eyeball system, which is crazy because you can barely see the eyes, because the eyes are deep into the mask. But they implemented that, and it looks like it's one piece with the neck as well. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna play out, especially if it's the sculpted version. I can imagine from the back, because there's a separation on the mask. But for the Artisan, would it be hiding behind the hair, something like that? Look at this post right here. That is, you show this to somebody who doesn't know Hot Toys, they'll be like, this is Heath Ledger. I'm still impressed on how good the hair is on the sculpted version. They're getting closer and closer, especially from afar. From like those custom Joker head sculpts. Like if you don't look at the hair for the sculpted version, it looks one of those expensive head sculpts, the custom ones that you're gonna buy. It's crazy how much they are improving. Well, they should. This is what, like the 25th Joker now or something. Kojin Works from J&D. One of the best Jokers, if not the best Joker out there. It's really expensive, but the quality is there. Like, the likeness is there. This is gonna be, I would say, not even a third. Well, let's say that if you get the Artisan, maybe a third of the price, maybe even less, maybe quarter of the price. I don't exactly. Yeah, I think that's the running price for the 2-pack Joker for J&D. I think it's around $18 to $2,000. The Artisan version, let's just say 500. Let's say 600 out the door. That is a pretty good value if you're gonna get somewhat close to this hairstyle, because this hairstyle looks great. Partner it up with rolling eyeball system, which is Artisan. Their difference is just the hair at this point. Also, the diorama pieces looks great with the table and everything else. I think it's a pretty good value. What I could do is that if I get the Artisan version, is that because also on the mask one, he does have some rooted hair as well. He didn't need to, but it's there. So what I could do technically is get this head sculpt and pop it into maybe one of my DX11s or one of my InArts. I don't know. I think that would be like a pretty good deal. So you get 2 head sculpts here, and this look is pretty iconic, where he does have the mask. See, that's one piece with the neck. So that means it's a ball joint underneath. So that means there's somewhat of an opening in the back here. Like with the sculpted, I'm pretty sure it's in the back. I'm still kind of, iffy where it comes from. See, this has neck as well. So it's on the back of the hair. That's where you adjust the rolling eyeball then. Interesting. But this looks great. I get it. I already see the comments, another Dark Knight, and I get it. It could be cumbersome. It could be repetitive. It's like seeing Pedro Pascal again as the lead role of another character. Like, hey, he's Joel Mandalorian, now Mr. Fantastic. All we see now is Joker. I'm not complaining since I'm a Dark Knight fan, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you think this is a huge improvement from their Purple Coat Joker? I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.